Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence.
Don't ask me about my freedom. Don't ask me about
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the show. Got a very good guest on today, Mr. Oliver Foran. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I've watched a lot of these over the years, but never been involved in one, so keen.
Watched a lot of podcasts, eh? You listen to a podcast too?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. A lot. Yeah. Tom Panos, $1 Million Agent.
Yep.
There's a few other ones. High Performance from Alex Phillips. And
Nice.
Yeah, good mixture of them.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I love a podcast in the mornings, eh? Go for a walk and take a little river down to the point. And I've always got a podcast in.
Yeah.
I like the Rich Dad podcast.
Yeah.
It's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Very, very good business podcast, that one. So if you're listening in. But we're not here today to talk about podcasts. We're here to talk about what's going on with you, Ollie. You've been with us how long now?
I'm into 2 years now.
This would be, coming up 2 years. It'd be about 2 years, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I think it's the 10th of this month is my 2-year anniversary.
So give us a bit of history. How old are you, Ollie?
I'm 23 years old.
23 years old.
Still young, I guess. My history is, I've done a bit, to be honest, in those 23 years.
Yeah.
So, finished school at about 17 years old.
Yeah.
And finished school. I tried out real estate actually for 6 months.
Yep.
So it was actually at Ray White Manly. I think that's Harcourt's Manly now.
Okay.
And went in, wasn't really doing it the way I think it should be done. Obviously, doing it now, I think there's a lot better ways to do it. I was delivering notes, calling people that didn't want to be called the whole time. And it just wasn't for me at that time.
Yep.
So, then I basically, after 6 months, I just didn't think it was the right thing for me. And while that was happening, I ended up getting a scholarship to go overseas. So I followed that, went over to America and
Nice.
year of college footy over there.
There's nothing wrong with that. That'd have been all right.
Yeah.
So you're talking about soccer?
Yeah, soccer. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we've got a pretty deadly six-a-side team in this office now, hey?
Oh, seriously. Seriously.
I've met a lot of the agents in this direct team through soccer. I remember when I was playing at Capalaba and I went back there. I left Capalaba. We used to play there for years and we had a couple of seasons off and I went back to Capalaba and first training session back, I have this young Oliver Foran run up to me and he's just like, oh, you're that real estate guy, hey? And I'm just like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, oh, I saw that house you sold for 3.5 million. That's pretty good, mate. He's like, so how much money did you make off that? And I was just like, here we go. And I remember because you were working as a Sparky then, hey?
Yeah, I was data and electrical.
Yeah, there you go.
About 2 years in. Whew.
Yeah. Bit of a change, eh?
Yeah.
So you knew you wanted to get back into real estate, but you got into real estate, you thought, oh, maybe it isn't right for me, but did you always think that I'm definitely getting back in or?
Not really, to be honest. When I got back from America, I was a bit lost and I got given a job, really thankful for that, worked very hard in it. And I didn't really start thinking about real estate, but I always loved architecture. I loved houses, like my friends, I'd go to their parents' houses and I'd be amazed by some of the stuff that was happening. So I guess I always had that little draw to it.
Yeah.
And then it was really when you gave me that opportunity after meeting you at football, that after that first week, I knew this was for me. I knew this is what I wanted to do.
I think you more took the opportunity rather than me giving it to you, to be honest. I never tell someone that they should get into real estate, not these days anyway, because there's way too much pressure on me then, because no one's going to give you a free listing, are they? So you have to come and take it.
Yeah.
And I remember you being like, I'm going to get back into real estate. I'm going to get into real estate. And I was just like, whenever you're ready, bro. Like, whenever you're ready, come and have a chat. No worries. But I never gave you that push. And then I remember one day you were like, all right, it's happening. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And we met down at the Fiction Bar, didn't we? We had a beer and we had a chat about it. And I said to you, it's commission only.
Yeah.
Because you were like thinking you were going to get paid a wage. And I was like, nah, you are completely 100% in sales if you're up for it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I think you were a bit shocked, hey?
Oh, yeah. It rocked me. Quit the job the next day though.
But no, let's talk about that because like there's people watching this that will be young people out there and their parents probably like, you should get into real estate. They're probably and not sure what they want to do. Maybe got into uni and think like this isn't right for me. And they're thinking like I should get into real estate. So like let's talk to them right now. And so you ripped the Band-Aid off and you were like, let's go, and you did it. And tell us about that at the start.
Yeah, it was difficult. So the week before I was starting, so I quit my job working for my old employer, and I actually left home for some reasons that same week. And so I was kind of couch surfing between a few friends' houses, had a little bit of savings from my last job, but I had a feeling that if you want something, you're going to have to put it all on the line to go and at least achieve it or have a good crack at doing it.
Yeah.
So, it was tough. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not easy starting out.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard getting the wheel turning in real estate. I say it to everybody, it's that first 12 months, 2 years, it's definitely the hardest time.
Yeah.
You got to get into the conversation, don't you? You need to find your people, your people that will give you a chance. But obviously, you've had some things happen in your life, which is, you wouldn't wish upon anybody. But I think some of those things that have happened have brought you close to a lot of good people in your life.
100%.
And then when you came into real estate, there was a lot of people that had got to know you, obviously, because of that. And they also realized like who you were as a person. And when they knew you were getting into real estate, they just all wanted to help you, didn't they? Yeah,
I was absolutely blessed in that regard. And I feel like the relationships that you build when you're younger, then you're not really thinking about it, have a lasting impact especially in an industry like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that did really help me. Actually, that was my first chance. Yeah. And then from that, you listen to the people that are there already and doing it day in, day out, listen to the steps they give you, put them into practice and keep motivated, keep working hard. That's how you achieve something here.
That's it. The youngsters who are thinking about getting into real estate, it's so important that you do connect to like someone that knows what they're doing, like with someone like yourself when you started, and same with all of the other the young agents and new agents when they start in this business. What I say to you, like, just go out there and find the sellers, don't I? I don't say you need to worry about your listing presentation right now. I just tell you that you need to find some sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what you did. So you started advertising yourself. People realized that you were in real estate, and a few people who supported you straight away reached out to you and said, we can do a listing presentation on us because we were thinking about selling our home.
Yeah.
And we would go over there as a team, wouldn't we? And we would, show them what we're about. They've got the energy, they've got the enthusiasm, they've got the relationship with you already. But then because I was there, they also had the trust that we knew what we were doing as a team. And then you get the wheel turning from there.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing about real estate. It's about these relationships, isn't it? And you've got a lot of good relationships. So you've done well there, I think.
Thanks for that. Yeah, and it starts anywhere really, whether you're at a football team, sports club, school, through your family. You're nice to people. You're a good person. They're relationships that will build over time.
Definitely.
And you keep doing what you're doing day in, day out, keep working hard, and the opportunities will come.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get into some real estate stuff then. So what's your favorite part of real estate?
It used to be when I sold a property.
Yeah.
I think personally now it's walking out of a listing presentation when you've got 2 new clients that are ready to go. They're excited. You've got that paperwork signed and you know that you're about to get things started. For me now, that's kind of what I get the most enjoyment from.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that too, like leaving someone's house and them putting their confidence and trust in you.
100%.
And they're like, they've picked you as their agent, because anyone can sell a house at the end of the day, like it's hard to get a good price, but anyone can sell a house.
Yeah.
But that listing at the start, securing that listing, that's a good feeling, hey?
That's it. And it's always a good feeling when you sell them, you've done your job when it finally goes unconditional and you're heading towards settlement. But really, them picking you and them calling you their agent is, I think, the most rewarding part.
Definitely. What else do you like about real estate?
I've actually just grown a team. And I like the fact that it's not just me and me now.
Yeah.
It's me looking after somebody, kind of nurturing somebody into my team to follow, a succession plan really, to keep going, to build things and trying to lead, even though I'm not the leader of this, Josh is, but you get a bit more responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, leaders create leaders, bro. So that's what we're doing here. But and the person that you've taken on, Chantel, into your team, like, wow, like what an impact she has made straight away for your business, you know. And like you say, like you're there to help her, but she is helping you massively at the same time.
100%.
Like she's been a great addition for you. So let's explain because you've only been in real estate for 2 years and you've already taken on a buyer manager. So like that's a pretty big step. So you're obviously doing some good things at the moment. So for a 23-year-old, 23-year-old, you just said, sorry. So a 23-year-old with their own assistant, like big things are coming for you, I can assure you. So let's talk about that. So this Chantel, what does she do for you every day?
So Chantel, her main job is, as right now, a buyer manager. Yep. So what she does is, I've got a lot of buyers in my system and I believe they're one of the most important parts of real estate because buyers become sellers, they need servicing.
Yep.
It's a way to just grow your business quickly.
For sure.
So what Chantel does is she lives in my buyers.
Nice.
So she's in there nonstop. If there's 50 calls a day, she makes those 50 calls a day.
Yep.
She's building the relationships with these buyers, which is really freeing me up as a listing agent, more time to go get in front of sellers, to go meet new people, to focus on growing my business. We've got a lot of great tools here that do that as well, but it just frees up time for you to be focusing on the dollar productive things.
That's awesome. So every day she is just motivating buyers to buy your properties, figuring out where they're at on their journey basically, and figuring out if they've got homes to sell. So then you every day are motivating the sellers to come on. Is that what you're doing, or where are you at? Are you doing the inspections?
Yeah, so right now, if it's a buyer inspection and it's a second inspection, I will go to that because it's my job. I want to negotiate on behalf of my seller.
Awesome.
I want to try getting the best price there.
Awesome.
What we're doing at the moment is we're setting up at open homes. Chantel's taking names, numbers, greeting people, disarming them at the door.
Oh, awesome.
I'm in there, obviously, with the information about the property, the one who will talk price.
Yeah.
So we do really have our defined roles.
Definitely, yeah, I love that. There's nothing worse, especially right now when you go to open homes and there's like 30, 40 buyers there and there's one agent and then they're just like, missing people's details or whatever. It's like you need to have that help, don't you, at an open home? So 100%. Yeah, it's definitely the way to do it, mate. So say there is somebody out there watching this right now and they're thinking about getting into real estate and they're similar to you, what would your piece of advice be to them?
My piece of advice would be make sure it's something you want to do. Come try it out for a few days or something. And if it's really something you want to do, make sure you go to the right team. Make sure you're going to go to someone that wants to see you grow. So I feel like there's a lot of agents out there, and I don't want to obviously disrespect anyone in the industry, but are just there for the day.
Yep.
They're not there for the long term.
Definitely.
So find someone with a growth mindset, someone who's going to give you an opportunity, someone who's done it themselves.
Yep.
And get as close to that person as possible.
There is a lot of good coaches out there though, like there's a lot of good people in real estate. We've got a lot of good coaches here at Freedom. You can connect yourself up with many of them and, but the goal obviously for us is to turn you into a coach as well, and which is what you're doing by building your team and one day, starting an office or whatever the plan of attack is for you, So let's talk about that. What are your goals? I think that people are probably like, oh my God, look how much this young guy's done already. And he's only been in real estate for 2 years. You won Rookie of the Year last year at Freedom, or the previous year, sorry. And then last year you had a very big year. You were our 4th top salesperson, here in the office, which, for someone that's only been in the business for that long, you did really well.
Cheers.
But what are your goals? Like, what are you thinking? Like, what do you want? Like, what's the plan for you?
Yeah, I do. I've thought long and hard about this. My long-term goal is to grow my own office one day and bring people in and, really just continue what's happening here, but put my own twist on it and bring good people into the area.
Yeah.
also to grow my personal team.
Let's go back to that twist. What ideas you got in mind?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. I'm still making
Can't give
those
away all
up.
your secrets, eh?
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Yeah. Well, you don't have to offload all your secrets on the podcast. But yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. And definitely personal team.
Yep.
I want to try achieve some things within the industry, which I think is possible.
Definitely.
And I've seen it firsthand. It definitely is possible.
100%.
And really grow a good team. Everyone knows their role.
Yep.
Everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, really, I just want to keep growing, to be honest. I want to keep servicing people in my area, Wellington Point. I love that area.
Definitely.
And yeah, see how many people we can help.
Yeah, I think the first and most important thing for you right now is to be the number one in your suburb, or the style of property that you choose to sell, waterfront, acreage, units, or a suburb. But it's so important to become number one in that. Also focusing on your future sellers and the current relationships you've got, really important to focus on that. And anybody touching your business to manage them perfectly from start to finish.
Yeah.
But right now, everything has got to be about getting you to be one of the top agents in the area. And when you become that top agent, naturally people will levitate towards you. Like other youngsters are joining the business, they'll want to come and work with you, and you can motivate them, and you can make it not so much just about you then. At the start, it has to be sort of about you. It has to be about you getting to this position. But then once you get there, then you can start giving back.
Yeah.
Which is, I can see that happening with you.
Thanks. Yeah, 100%. That's what I want to do.
So why freedom?
To be honest, I have never really felt home. Like I went to Ray White, didn't feel at home. Freedom, it's more of a forward-thinking company, and I want to think of myself as a forward-thinking person.
Yep.
I feel like they're looking to grow.
Yep.
There's honest people in this company. There's good people that I enjoy spending time with day in, day out.
Awesome.
And to be honest, it's, the technology we use here is far superior. It's going to help your business grow 10x.
Not to mention those commission rates too. They're unbelievable, aren't they? There's a few good things here. But Ollie, you are one of our future superstars. I'm very excited to see what you can do. I think potentially we'll get you back into the studio maybe in 12 months' time, and we'll just keep you accountable and see how you've gone. But there's a lot of people hoping that you do well, so.
Yeah, thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers.
Legend.
Thanks for coming in.
Cheers.